everybody, welcome back to Jack on a Journey. My name is Jack and today we have got the semi-final of the Cup as well as a league game against IBV who are sitting seconds. Tough games, tough games. We've been in a bit of a slump of form. I don't know if it's because the semi-final's coming up so the players don't want to get injured or anything like that. But we haven't won a game since you were last with us. We've only drawn one. We've lost the rest of them. So we played Reykjavik, Valor Reykjavik, and we lost 2-1. Babbitt getting the goal in that game. We then played Valkyr, the team we beat in the quarterfinals. We lost to them 2-0. Denkovic getting sent off in the 48th minute. The game was lost, but at that point. Starnan, we lost them 1-0. So just not really getting anywhere. And then we played KA. And we drew with them 1-1, Denkovic getting a goal in that game. We played better in that game, which was good to see. So today, like I said, we're playing FH in the semi-final. It's at our neutral venue as well, which is good to see. And then we're playing IBV away from home in the league. And the league table is currently looking like this. Not in the relegation zone, but we're definitely in that bottom group. We've definitely got worse, which is a shame to see. But I think we've made one transfer. We have made a few transfers out. As you can see, we've loaned out a fair few youngsters. Baghead's gone out on loan as well. Swaz has gone on a free to whoever this team is. I can't even pronounce it. They're in Romania. Hafsteinson's gone out on loan to Vestry. And Levery has gone on loan to Volzinger. We've brought in the one player because it's just we're lowering the wage budget pretty much. Because I don't want to leave the club in financial difficulty and with a maxed out wage budget. So we've got like $7,000 to spend at the moment. But we've brought in this guy, Josip Domaguch Ranalovic. We're gonna call him Dom, I think. That seems or Doma. Doma or Dom? Doma. We're gonna call him Doma. Centre midfielder, can play defensive mid, can also play centre back, can also play left back if needs be. 3.5 star current, 3.5 star potential. He's like decent player, if I'm honest. 6 foot, he's got good pace about him. Spent a trial on, I don't know why that's on there. Because we can play trialists, we brought him in for a game, played shite, and then we signed him, and he played okay. He played in Croatia throughout his career. Very average ratings there, but we're going to make him into a star. Make him into a star for this year. I don't know if anyone's... I feel like someone might be released. I think the goalkeeper might have been released. Joris van Gerwen. I've noticed Victor Nilsson's no longer a player. It's upsetting. Joris van Gerwen has been released as well, just to get him off the book. So, like I say, we've got a minus transfer budget, but that's fine. 6,000 in the wage budget, just in case, if we do need to buy anyone. Then we'll bring him in. But at the moment, I'm happy enough with the squad. This is the team we're going to be playing then for the semi-final against FH. We got McCary in goal, Dahub, Lovrich, Pak, Ortega, Cisse, Jason, and Doma in the midfield, Denkovic, Babbitt, and Magnus Gudmundsson up front. He was out on loan in the start of the season, from the start of the season, and a loan report came in, and I noticed he was now a 3-star player with a 5-star potential. And at one point, he did actually go up to a 3.5-star player, but he's gone back down to 3-star now. So I was like, okay, can I record him? I could record him, so I record him, and that's why Levery is now gone, because Magnus he's a young Icelandic player, and he's better than Levery pretty much. So yeah, he's going to be in and around the first team now, fighting with Bakayoko for that striker spot. Right, we're in the semi-final. What should we do? I know we're underdogs, but give the fans something to cheer for. They should be cheering anyway, because we're in a semi-final of a competition. No one expected that at the start of the season, not even me. But we are FH's bogey side, so they would want to cause some revenge on us today. They would want to, make sure they don't lose, because they don't want any more embarrassment. But we're just grateful for being in the semi-final, if I'm honest. And if we can get a goal, because we haven't scored too many recently, if we can get a goal, I'll be happy. Ball there from Cisse wasn't the greatest of balls, but Makan has got the ball for them. Ball over the top, and the number 13 there's just Who's number 13? They just refused. Pack. The young kids. Just refused to sprint. I don't really know what happened. He just turned around so nonchalantly and just then didn't track back at all. Which is an absolute disaster, really. And we're 1-0 down. Chasing the game already, which is not what we wanted. Free kick here for FH. It's hit the post and McCary's managed to pick it up. And it's worrying. Like, nothing's really happened. We've had 2 shots, but they've been off target. Ratings are crap. Like, we're on a counter-attacking formation, and the ratings are just dropping in the defence, especially. So, defence and up front, we're just not causing anything, which, you know, to be in a semi-final of a competition, you'd want your players to at least like fight with a bit of passion. But it doesn't seem to be happening. We're just passing it around the back here. It looks like we're going to get the ball taken off us at any moment. What are they doing? McCary pumps it up to Babbitt. Is he going to lose it? No, he brings it down perfectly. Plays it over to Denkovic with a great ball, and it's hit the side netting. That was unlucky. That, I mean, I don't know about the play at the play at the back 4, like in between those 3 players, but after that, it was okay. We've gone into the first half 1-0 down, into half time even 1-0 down, and not really looking like we're gonna cause any problems. So I'm not gonna do, because I have been going to the attacking formation straight after half time again, and it hasn't been working. So I'm not gonna do it straight away yet. I'm gonna keep on with this, and then the 60th minute mark, we're gonna make our substitutions and then go for it, because especially if this doesn't. If we score before then great, but I don't think we will. Corner's played in, and we could be on a counter-attack here. Babbitt's on the ball. Goodmanson's on it now. Plays back to Babbitt. Ball across field to Denkovic. What can he do? Can he get the ball into the box? Finds the hoop. Whips it in. Magnus Goodmanson's there, and it's a great save. He was offside anyway. That was a good though. Good little counter-attack. Could have been better, but it was decent. We are now, it's the 60th minute though, we are now going to go to the more attacking formation, because we need to go for it. We need to go for it. Is Cisse having a poor game? Yes, he's one of the worst. So we're going to take off Goodmanson as well. Bring on Bakayoko, because Goodmanson's had a pretty poor game. Cisse can come on, Jason can go into Cam, and then Labadai can come on, play that deep playmaker role. Which one's better? We're going to play it that way round. And then we'll keep it as that for now. And then if we need to bring on another striker or Mucci or Barbosa or a centre back or something, we'll do that. But we are attacking. That's good. Hopefully we can get a little bit more action going on, and the game doesn't just end without any highlights, because that would be annoying as anything. But we've got 15 minutes to go, and it isn't happening, is it? We're just not doing anything. We've had a couple of shots since we've gone attacking, but nothing's really happening, and I fear the Football Manager gods are doing what they usually do, and that is just don't give them any highlights. When they've gone attacking, just end the game. That's it. The game is over as soon as you make a change. But we are going to bring on Mucci for the last 10 minutes. Put Babbitt up front as a poacher, which he has done before. He has played a few times up front for us before. Last season, I think it was. I don't think it was this season. Just to see if we can get anything going. I don't think we will. I'm pretty sure the game's going to be over, which is annoying. But FH got their revenge. There's a highlight here. Is that a corner? That is a corner. Doesn't look like it was going in, but they've got a corner here just to prolong the the inevitable. It looks like, but there is a counter attack here. Babbitt's on the ball. Can we garner a shot from this? Babbitt to Bakayoko is easily taken off him without a problem, and they just pump it out for a throw in, and that should be that unless we score from this corner. Dankovic whips it in. Keeper has saved it in his hands. It was a better second half, but there was only one clear-cut chance in the whole game, and they scored it. 1 goal, 1-0. We're out of the cup, but we gave a good go of it. Now we can concentrate fully on the league and not get relegated, because that'll be the most annoying thing in this. Let's go to the IBV game even, and not worry too much about that, because no one expected us to get to the semi-final. There won't be any transfers, I don't think, unless it's players out. But let's go to the IBV game and see what we can do. We also received the money, so it won't make a dent in our financial troubles, but good. Right then, we're back for the second game of the episode against IBV. I'm not confident. They are third. Was it third or second in the league? If we can pick up a point, I'll be more than happy. This is the team we're going: McCary in goal, Tahub, Jord, Lovric and Ortega, Cisse, Barbosa, Doma. I'm going to go on Doma now, not Doma. Doma. It rolls off the tongue more. Doma. Denkovic, Babbitt and Bakayoko up front. Oh, I mean, if we can pick up a result here, I'll be happy enough. But, you know, we're out the cup now, so we've got no distractions from the league. We just need to pick up a few wins so we get away from the relegation zone a little bit. And that's not the same Iceland. Okay, don't worry. I thought there was an Icer that played for Cheltenham. I thought that was him, but it's not. So we're okay. As you can see from the league table, it's a couple of wins, and we're solid in mid-table again. But I don't know where we're going to get those couple of wins. It's just going to be. It's going to be a stretch to try and get that, especially when you get teams like last season. We failed. I think we failed to pick up a point against the bottom two sides all season, and so obviously we do better against the bigger teams. But this season we haven't, so it's just a little bit worrying to say the least. But we have got a highlight here. We're 9 minutes in. It is a highlight for IBV by the looks of it. Ice is on the board to Jankovic. Over to Lucic, whips it in. It's just snuck in, hasn't it? It's just snuck in. I don't know if McCary could have done better there, but it looked unlucky from the 2D angle. Let's have a look at it from 3 dimensions. Lucic rips it in. He should have done a hell of a lot better. Looking at that now, he's absolutely bottled it, really, hasn't he? 1-0 down after 10 minutes. This is what I mean. I just don't know where we're going to get our win. 1 win, let alone 2 wins. So slightly worrying, but we have got another highlight in here. 6 minutes and we haven't had a shot yet. I think, fuck it, why not? There's no point just sitting on counter when we're 1-0 down this early on and getting absolutely demolished. Let's just push forward straight away. Have these two sit in the centre midfield. Have Barbosa sit there. In fact, we might even make a substitution, shall we? No, let's not waste a substitution. We'll do that, and then try and hit them again, like out of the blue, because counter attack clearly doesn't work. And they are 2-0 up with a free kick. I can really see us getting relegated, and that's just going to harm our reputation and harm. I was really positive last episode. This episode's just gone straight back to I can't see us doing anything well. It's just going to harm us. That is half time, and nothing's happened since the second goal went in. Aggressive. We owe IBV for last time. No one really cares. This is the thing. Team talks are starting to fail a little bit. Don't really know what to say half the time, and I think the players knew that I didn't want to stay this year, and it's just showing everywhere, isn't it, at the moment? Financial situation isn't getting any better. The playing situation's got worse since last year. I feel like a bit of a Jose Mourinho, like third season syndrome. Hopefully we don't get sacked. Right, we're going to make our substitutions. We have come out and had a couple of shots, but nothing too much. Ortega, ever since I've played him, has been playing diabolical, so I'm not going to give him another chance after this. If he wants to leave, he can leave. The transfer window's over now anyway, so I'm not really too fussed. We'll bring those 3 on, get the game going again, but we haven't had a highlight this second half, had we? And nothing's really going to happen, and it's probably going to end the same way the last game ended, where, you know, we've tried to go for it, and FM have just going to be like, nah, you're all right, mate. Labadai has a free kick, though, and the keeper saves it, but it is cleared, and that should be that, I would imagine. 2-0 down 10 minutes ago. I don't think we're going to come back from this. Right, that is the end of the game, then. We haven't provided anything, really, have we? IBV is clearly just too good for us, and we haven't provided any sort of fight, and there is now a gap forming from 9th, this bottom 4 again, and now we're part of it, which is what Dahoob and Ortega were two of the people that came to me and said, look, I need some more first team football. And I was like, yeah, I'll give you first team football. I'm not giving it. I'm just refusing to give. If people moan, they can go straight away. I'm refusing to give people first team football if they don't deserve it. I just thought, yeah, you know, they've played well last season. I'll give them a chance. No. If you're not in the team, you're not in the team for a reason. I'm not playing you there. So those two can jog on. If I'm honest, we'll get some better players to play there, which we've got. We've got Mr. Kovic, and we've got the other left back. I can't remember the name of. Oh, I lost 3-0. Didn't deserve that third goal, but Tahoob's an idiot. We shall come back for... Look at that run of form. That's sackable, that is. We'll come back for the Forter Reykjavik game and the Volnir game. And hopefully we've picked up a win at that point. Or shall we... We'll come back for that game if we're still like in danger of relegation. If somehow we've picked up 3 wins or something, then we'll probably just come back for the last 2 games. Depending on how close it gets with relegation and whatnot, we might just come back for the last 2 games. But we'll have to wait and see. If you did like that, I don't know why you would. Drop a like on the video. Please subscribe if you're new around here. Things will get better, boys. But I don't think it'll be with this club. I think things will have to get better when we leave. Oh dear. Thank you very much for watching.